It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. The rain has cleared. So I'm gonna stay inside and play some video games because outside scares me. Part 5. Whew. So in a unanimous decision of 4-1, 1 for Synthenoid, 4 for Lava Gun. No, what was the other one? Oh, Pulse Rifle. People have just forgotten it. Just doesn't exist in their minds anymore. So sad. So I'm buying a Lava Gun. Okay, so I wanted to say it as soon as I announced the Lava Gun. Lava Gun, fun weapon. Look at this. That's not a whip, that's lava, and then it's just fun, all right? I like it. However, in this game, for some really weird reason, once the gun upgrades, it becomes the meteor gun. It just becomes another gun that shoots meteors, little tiny ones. And it's like you made a really cool weapon and then took it away. I don't get what was the motivation there. So I'm tired. Completely fucked my sleep schedule up. I have about 13 pages due next Monday and Tuesday of things I haven't written yet. So not super excited to have to give up my weekend to do that. I think, because today's Friday, I'm just going to say fuck it, and, nobody works on Fridays, right? I already went to class today. So I'm not, but I have to work tomorrow. I don't want to do that. I don't like doing schoolwork on weekends. Listen, I know that sounds weird, and I know it's like, oh, how can you not do that? I pride myself on being able to do things last minute and not have to work on weekends, alright? Except Sunday, because that doesn't count, because I literally have to work the next day, or go to school, or what? What? I can't words. I can't words very well. I'm really hot out and stuff, and I don't want to do anything. Oh, I forgot. This is the first time where these guys like weird. This is like a weird jump in difficulty. So all of the enemies are slightly tougher. Let's see. What do I want to put here? Let's see, lava gun, and I guess that's it. Why not, right? So yeah. Not as... Oh, fuck me. Oh, they wouldn't even let me jump out. What the fuck is that? It's bullshit is what that is. Yeah, so, I don't know. It's been a week since I did this. Oh, right, okay, so right off the bat, oh, fuck, I wasn't even looking. I was looking down at my notes. Got me. I thought my terrorist could take care of it. Couldn't. I want to make a little announcement. If you want to give me some crazy information and like something that's very relevant to my YouTube career, tell me it on a Wednesday or a Thursday, because fuck me, I'm incredibly grateful, but they told me this last Friday, so after I did the Let's Play, and I almost forgot about it. I wrote it down like earlier this morning. Like I was gonna forget to talk about it, and it's incredibly important. So, oh fuck, it's got one of those spawning things. I don't want to deal with this. Just burn everything. So yeah, someone messaged me. I don't remember the name. I do remember the name, but I have a policy of not mentioning names because, I don't know, that's how I learned. And they asked if I was gonna do, if I was ever gonna do a Let's Play on Digimon Decode. It's not Recode, right? It's Decode. Digimon World Decode, and I've talked about it before. It's the one I've been trying to get petitions and stuff like that. It came out for the PSP and then another version for the 3DS, neither of which were localized. And my channel is founded and based upon Digimon games, so it's a fair question to ask. And they gave me an article and said this group is translating it. Are you ever gonna do a Let's Play? And I was already ready to answer. Like I was all ready to just be like, no, I'm not gonna play it in Japanese. That's kind of it would be too confusing. I would know what was going on. They wouldn't know what was going on. So I already made the decision that if it comes down to it, I'm just not gonna do it that way. That's what I was gonna say, and then I read the article. They're almost done. They've almost completed. Well, granted, they're doing the PSP version, and that version came out in 2012. So they've had a couple years to do it, but I figured they would have given up for the translating group. I figured they would have given up and not translated the whole thing. They're almost done. That's incredible to me. I completely had written them off. Like, I wasn't hoping for them or anything. I was just like, yeah, people say they're going to translate things all the time. They're like 99%, 90% of the way done. I'm absolutely going to do a Let's Play of that when it comes out. Are you kidding me? I don't know exactly how they're going to release it, but I'm assuming it's through an emulator. And if it's through an emulator, I can definitely fix it around so I can record in Camtasia. And probably adapt the controls, because it's a PSP, I can probably adapt the controls to my PS3 controller. So you can bet your fucking ass that as soon as that comes out, I'll do a Let's Play of it. Even if I'm already doing a Let's Play of Digimon World DS. I like Digimon World DS. It's not a new game, though. It's a game I like, a lot of people like, but it's not brand new game. So, just want to announce that and leave you on that cliffhanger before...
It says, in case of emergency, break glass with wrench. Hold on. This one says, use rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. Let's see. If you break the glass with the...
Solved it.
Your wrench now does more
I love it. But yeah, I have an upgraded wrench. This is a cooler one. I think you get one more upgrade, and then that's the wrench Ratchet uses for the rest of the series, I believe. Yeah, so I am super fucking excited for that. It looks like I'll link the webpage. It's a weird like blog site, so I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I'll definitely put it in the comments. And if I don't put it in the, I'll put it in the description. And if I don't, remind me, and then I'll put it in the description. But yeah, I was stunned. I had completely written off that game. No, that's not true. I thought they might, maybe, there's like a 10% chance, if that one day they might localize it. But it would be on, assumingly, it would probably be on 3DS, and I can't Let's Play a 3DS game. I might consider an emulator or something, but for the most part, if I played it, it would be for my own enjoyment. With this, I can probably do a Let's Play. Obviously, I would play it first. I don't do blind Let's Plays, and I think it would be much more fun for me to play it, beat it, and then doing a Let's Play of it. I'd be like, oh, well, here's how you do this. Oh, I never realized this, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm incredibly excited about that. I can't believe it. Hope's renewed. I'm excited now. Yeah, I think this is always around the part where I upgrade the mini turret, because it's just strong enough where it can kill them, but it takes a bunch of them, so it's not crazy efficient. Wow, there's a lot of them. Fuck me, get out of here. But yeah, that was my most exciting news. But they told me that on Friday. Why would you? Or they asked me about it. The person asking didn't even. I don't think they knew that I didn't know it was that close to being translated. Or if they did, good on you. But yeah, I'm excited now. I'm all revved up. So that's fun. Now we get to the boring stuff. Let me just delete that stuff. Why don't you just watch me stand there and listen silently while I delete things. I even talked about my assignments. What else? Game of Thrones, good episode. Oh, I wanted to talk about this last week, but I watched the 2 episodes that were the finale for Community. So at this point, they're like 3 weeks old. But still, it's relevant to me. It's a good season, I guess. I think my favorite season's still 1 and 2, and I think they try to capture some of that stuff in this season. I think the biggest problem Community has now is that it used to be a 24 episode a year show. So season 1 at 24, season 2 at 24, or 23, whatever.
Hand over the experiment now.
I can't do that.
You
You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! He's... she.
This changes nothing. Where's the experiment?
We have returned it to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Oh, you've just put the whole galaxy in imminent danger.
But...
I don't have time to stand around explaining it to you. If you have any intention of fixing the mess you've made, watch this.
Oh, no! Good thing that wasn't little Susie. Here at the Megacorp testing facility, we make sure the products you buy are safe for you and your family. These are just a few of the products we've rejected to help keep you safe. The Tiny Tot Slingshot, the Nuclear Mousetrap, Self-Wedgifying Underwear, and the Lawn Ninjas. So the next time your toaster doesn't explode in your face, say a little thank you to the Megacorp testing facility.
Wow, she's got a few bolts loose. What does a testing facility have to do with galactic danger?
I am unsure. However, I believe we should investigate that location.
Well, we're gonna need a new ship.
I'll continue that point in a second, but it's driving me crazy. I have to look up. The voice actor for Angela is Kath Soucie. I'm trying to figure out what else she's done, because it's one of those voices you've heard like 1,000 times. I normally do this before the Let's Plays, and I remember I looked up the voice actor and then just forgot it. I think she does Phil and Lil and different ones like that. If the page would fucking load, I'm doing it on my phone because my computer's a little busy at the moment, but fuck me, it's just not alright, we'll put a pin in that. But, yeah, so community, it's like, fuck me, I can't even start it yet because I'm about to do another thing. Hold on. I keep talking and having things to...
Oh. Hello, sir.
Hey, that's my ship!
Possession is an illusion. Do not all things belong to the cosmos?
No. That's definitely mine.
This vessel suffers from wounded char. Only the power of the crystals can hope to heal it.
Crystals, sir?
Crystals? Like those found in the desert? Beyond. Oh.
Well, we don't have any better ideas. Let's go grab a few crystals.
Okay, so you need 10 crystals. I think there's a total of like 200 or 100. Yeah, there's 100 here and then 100 somewhere else. Anyone who's played the game know this is a pretty big part of the game and an easy way to make money. Yeah, I'll do my best. I'll grab a couple, and I'll grab like 10 maybe, and probably just take off. This is gonna be one of those things I do behind the scenes because it's just not worth. Like, you don't want to see me run around a desert for an hour. I do enough shit like that in Digital World 2. But no, I don't think it's very entertaining. I think like it might be one of those things where it's like, if you wanted to, you would know all the locations of the crystals, but no, I'm not gonna do it. There are plenty of great maps out there, because I think I've collected them all once or twice. I had to for the trophies, so I know I've done it at least once. It's just, you look on the guides up and stuff like that. Oh, I'm gonna need a big weapon. I didn't buy ammo! Shoot. So, and then there's these giant things, which also carry a crystal in them. If you kill them, they give you a crystal. Usually they're guarding crystals, or sometimes you'll see them just in the wild. They're typically marked by like a bunch of bones. I keep getting hit, I'm just not good at this. Yeah, they're typically marked by a bunch of bones just kind of laying in the desert. So that's how you can find them. Back to community. I think it suffers now. Like, Season 5 was good, but I think the biggest thing is it feels rushed because they're trying to cram all the stuff that they set a precedent in the first 2-3 seasons, and now they're trying to cram things into 13 episodes where it used to be 24, and I think you can notice it kind of suffering. It's like, it feels like plot development is rushed and stuff like that. So I don't know. I still watch it. I still like it, but it's just, I don't know. It's lost some of its shine, its sheen. You can hit this guy if you do the flips like this, because then it'll like leave a wave. Little known fact, because typically you think the lava gun is a short range weapon to mid range, but if you do a flip like this, you can extend its reach much further. So that's pretty fun. What about? Okay, so the page is loaded. She's known for Captain Planet, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast, really? Hold on. I hate IMDb. Can I say that right now? I typically, if I'm looking up a voice actor, I'll check out their Wikipedia page before IMDb, just because even if it's not accurate, if it doesn't list them all, it lists like the major ones, and it usually, I just like the format better. It's easier to read. I know I'm definitely in the minority on that one, but yeah. So she's done a lot of voice actress work, which is why you hear it. I've heard her 1,000 times. I'm done looking her up. I don't care. I'll mention it in the next Let's Play. Whatever. I don't even care. So yeah, where's the map? Is this the map? It's a pretty big area. Yeah. So I don't bother. I'm not gonna bother going the entire way. Just know. Oh, right. I forgot about this part though. I didn't realize it was so close.
Put it in the slot. The weapon you want modified, put it in the slot.
Oh, I get it. You make weapon modifications.
Yep, I can take your puny little weapon, and with a few, tweaks, I can turn it into a powerful piece of equipment. Look, you want me to hook you up or what? I can't hang around here all day.
Alright, so this is the first time you find Slim Cognito outside of outside of the space modifications. He takes platinum bolts and lets you upgrade your weapons with them. The acid mod for the multi-star is pretty good. I'm sure that's pretty good too. The shock mod for the mini turret's pretty good. I think I'm gonna get shock mod for the mini turret and acid mod for the multi-star. The lock-on mod is pretty good, I guess, but yeah, you'll find him in a couple other locations, but he gets better as the game progresses. Like, he gets more upgrades, kind of like the weapon system. I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. So community finale. Oh, I played a ton of Hearthstone last week. I actually spent $10 because just to buy a couple of arena tickets. But I have to say, I'm definitely having fun with the game, and you can easily play that game free, and it's pretty good. So I recommend it, at least. This. Actually, hold on. Let me pay him the crystals.
Yes, the crystals are spiking to me with a single voice.
That was pretty impressive.
Bring me more crystals, and I'll pay you cold hard bolts.
Huh?
You can earn vast amounts of bolts by
Yeah, you can earn money by giving him. I think it's like 2,000 for each crystal here and 3,000 for crystal somewhere else. Yes, there's 100. I'm not gonna do that right now. I might do that after, because you can't get all of them. You can get some. You can get more things once you get the gravity boots, or at least it helps, because then you can go up and get the Veritanium miner over there. And then getting the charge boots helps you move around a lot quicker. So I recommend kind of waiting till then. There's one more thing over here, but I'm just going to cut the capture real quick and then restart back up. And we're back, hopefully. Alright. Yeah, so Hearthstone's really fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's kind of been my go-to game for a while, but just because like, I don't get too focused into it. And it's easy. It's an easy game to pick up and put down, which is what I need right now. Oh, fuck, my light keeps going out and then coming back on. I think it's because I'm running too much things at once. And now it's like noticeably darker in here. It's like the light in my dorm room has 2 lights, and one of them goes out, and then it'll just come back on at random times. It's gonna bug the hell out of me. Or no, I'll forget about it soon enough, but now it's like noticeably darker in here. But anyway, so Hearthstone, finished the Fairy Tail manga. That was a good read. Let me sum up, without spoiling anything. Let me sum up how Fairy Tail goes. Obviously it's still updating. It's not, the series isn't over, but this is how every fight in Fairy Tail seems to go. We beat all your little guys. Look how strong we are. The power of friendship. And then, oh, I'm within an inch of my life. I'm about to die. And friendship. Now I win again. And then they just do that for a couple different arcs. I'm simplifying it. It's actually a really good manga. It's not so much like I've seen like the plot devices used before, and like the bigger parts, like the overarching arcs. The reason I read it is because I like the characters. So it's not bad stuff. Definitely read worse stuff. So I recommend it. It definitely feels like Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. It makes me think I should go back and read, or maybe read Naruto or One Piece, but fuck me, One Piece is, God, it's way too old for me to do that. It's got like 700 and 800 chapters, something like that. And Naruto, I just don't know if I care. I think it's my least favorite of the 3. I still read it, but only because I'm like a decade into it. I've got to finish it now. Like, I want to keep reading One Piece and Bleach. With Naruto, it's just, I feel like I'm reading it because I have to. Let's see. What else did I write down? Okay, so I wrote down DLC because I don't know why. I don't know what sparked me to think about it. But I think there are, when it comes down to it, some people view DLC as positive, some people view it as negative. I think it comes down to the type of DLC it is. Like, and just to be clear, in case you live under a rock, or you've never played a video game before and this is the first video you've ever watched, DLC means downloadable content. So I mean stuff that doesn't come with the original game, or that you have to purchase to add on to the game. I think DLC can be good, but I think other people use it because they're greedy. Like, I think, trying to think, wow, my thing is really delayed again, hold on. Okay. But yeah, so I kind of narrowed it down to 4 different types of DLC. I don't know why I did this, but I did. The first thing is like, oh, you know what, I know exactly why I started talking about this, and I'll get to it in a second. There's... Okay, I'm trying to focus and read my notes and not die. It's being very difficult. There's extra weapons or extra skills. So like, this is actually what sparked it for me. Is there's, oh, it's all there is Platinum Bolt? I thought there was more. Interesting. I knew there was a Platinum Bolt on here, but I didn't realize that was the point of the glider. With extra weapons, it's like, I can think of a bad version and a good version. I was thinking about replaying Ni no Kuni, which is the big, or the new game, or it came out in the end of 2011, I think Carlos told me, or end of 2012, or beginning of 2012, one of those. And I like the game, and there's one DLC for it, I think it's like an extra, like, follower type character. So basically extra weapon or extra skill. I think that's good. Sometimes I like it when I'm like completely new to a game and I'm just like, I want a little boost that'll help make me better at the game than I would normally. I like that kind of DLC. Like, it's usually if it's either free or if it costs like $1, I'm fine with it. Like Infamous, the original Infamous does it. I can't remember if it was free or if it was like $1, but there's the Gigawatt Blades, which are just like an extra melee type weapon you can get. I think that's a good use of DLC. And like Infamous 2, I think goes the low board. Like, oh, so here's the new Mega Turret. It looks badass. I want to use it in a good place. It's got like teeth and on the side. I love it. And it's a lot stronger. Definitely worth upgrading. I think Infamous 2 got a little overboard where there were some powers that like were really useful that they added as DLC. I don't agree with that. I'm also gonna care like yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's good. I think the worst example is when I was playing Fable Anniversary, just for kicks, I checked to see if there was DLC. The reason there shouldn't be DLC is that this game already came out and was already released 10 years ago. So it's a complete game. There should be no DLC to it. But they added in like extra weapons and stuff. I'm like, why would you do this? You're purely just money. Like, why do you want me to pay $4 for a weapon pack when the game has plenty of weapons already? I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, so I got a little extra bolts there. Were they only worth 1,000? It said 3 for 1,000. I guess they're only worth 1,000. That's weird. Where are they worth 2,000? Is that Ratchet and Clank 3? I don't want to get too much into it because I know I'm about to go to new planets. A new planet. Alright, let's go here. But, yeah. And then there's, microtransactions, which kind of go off of that. That's like a...
See if you can find anything worth watching.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero. In yet another setback for the embattled Captain Quark, the Galactic Court ordered him to pay 6 billion bolts in damages to citizens suffering from personal hygienator syndrome. Only 2 days later, Quark was arrested trying to flee to Poketaru. The one-time hero, now full-time Zero, was placed in custody awaiting trial. But the next day it was discovered that he had escaped, flushing himself to freedom. We will return to Behind the Hero after these messages.
What a nut! I almost miss that guy sometimes. Almost.
Have to remember at this point, Quark was a bad guy. He's not the ally that he is in every other game. Okay, so then there's microtransactions, which are like the worst thing in the world. You would think. That's what everyone always says, but they need to calm down a little bit. Microtransactions, when optional, are fine. I'm going to use Dead Space 3 as an example. I beat the entire game and didn't need microtransactions at all. I didn't even know there were microtransactions. You can buy resources, which is like things that you're supposed to find normally, and you can just buy them. I don't agree with that, but I think it's okay. Like, if somebody wants a little edge or they're not doing well enough and want to buy their way into victory in a single-player game, that's fine. I don't care. They can do whatever they want. It's different things where it's like you need to buy the microtransactions to progress. You could argue that's what Hearthstone does, because you have to buy the card packs or earn them very slowly. So, I think microtransactions should be avoided, but they're not necessarily evil. They just kind of, I don't know, when used wrong, when put in wrong situations, or if they're made necessary, then it's just annoying. Like, first off, this is your first armor upgrade, so I'm obviously going to buy it. And now I've got these Kickin' Blue outfit, which is good, because I had that one way too long. But yeah, I think the worst example is mobile games, where it's like, I think Candy Crush is a big thing. It's like pay to beat the level, or same thing with Angry Birds. That's not alright. I don't approve of that at all. I think that's ridiculous. That shouldn't even be an option. Like, you're just trying to sap money from people. They already paid, like, for Angry Birds, it's like they paid $1 for your app, just let it go. But yeah, I think a third type of DLC is like skins and stuff. I think a big example is like Star Wars The Force Unleashed, where you could buy a skin pack and you could play as like Luke Skywalker or something instead of Starkiller. That's fine. I don't care. That's completely optional. You can buy whatever you want. You know, if it's purely cosmetic and stuff like that, like different outfits and stuff, you know, let them. Yeah, I don't care. I bought it for Lightning Returns for Final Fantasy 13 because the outfits also had special abilities. That kind of goes with weapons though, so like buying extra weapons. I think it's, if you just want an edge, then just buy it. I mean, you know, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. What did I come here for? Dynamo. Who am I replacing? This. But yeah, I don't know. And then I think, what's another one? Okay, this is, these two kind of go hand in hand, but I kind of put them as different stuff. Then there's bonus content DLC. I think a good example of this is Fable and Fable of the Lost Chapters. Like, the original Fable was was a good game, and then they added Fable of the Lost Chapters, which just added extra quests and extra missions and content and different things you can do. That's good DLC. I mean, it was the first of its kind, you can kind of argue. Like, you didn't buy it separate, you either bought the game or you bought it with the Lost Chapters. So that's kind of an exception, because it was like one of the first ones. But I think the best to follow it was Oblivion, and then games like Fallout 3 and even Skyrim. Bethesda usually does it pretty well, where it's like you have a complete game, and then you have DLC, which only adds in extra stuff or extra story stuff, abilities, and extra like missions of content. That's great. I love when companies do stuff like that. Say what you will about Fallout, Skyrim, whether you don't like those kind of games or not. They handle DLC very well. And then the opposite side of that, which is done not very well, and it pains me to say it, but Mass Effect is a huge, what do you want to call it? Mass Effect is a pretty big perpetrator of this. I'm trying to think of the negative word for that. Where they'll have story missions that you could argue should be in the main game, but they'll play them off as DLC instead. I think the big ones for those in Mass Effect are, like Mass Effect 2, there was the Shadow Broker. Shadow Broker, I think, is definitely part of the story. It's not extra. It should be part of the story, and I think the fact they sold it as DLC is not alright. But I'm trying to think of another one. They had Kasumi's Stolen Memory, which I would argue it's fine. That's like a good example of DLC. It's not necessary. You can do it if you want. I can't remember any of the DLC anymore. Arrival is definitely like I guess Arrival is more of if you've played Mass Effect, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then it's just gonna be garbage. But Arrival is a good like in between. Like, it was a good like segue into Mass Effect 3 from 2, and because of that, I'd argue it's not necessary. It's good, but I don't know if it's necessary. So I might give them a pass on that one. But they've had like Overlord and some of the Cerberus stuff. Like, Mass Effect 2 does it pretty well, except for the Shadow Broker and maybe Arrival. What am I doing here? So I don't know. It's tough to judge. However, Mass Effect 3 is very easy to judge. I think, what's it called? From Ashes? I haven't played any of the other DLC for Mass Effect 3 yet, but I think it's called From Ashes, and it's the, you get the Prothean squad mate, and you get it for pre-ordering the game, and if you pre-ordered the game, then, you would get these extra characters. Fuck me. I wasn't expecting him to be so ready. You would get an extra character, and he would offer extra insights on missions and stuff like that, and it was really, like, some of the stuff he said was really cool. He should have been there from the beginning. There's no excuse. That's wrong. That's making people pay for parts of the game that should be standard. Like, that's kind of messed up. I know Dragon Age Origins kind of did that too, where Shale, which was the Golem squad mate, at first you think it's like, oh, it's just an extra squad mate, but then if you play Shale, turns out Shale's a pretty integral part of the story, which is, or if anything, it's a character that seemed like it was taken out instead of added in. That's really the difference, is that if you take someone out and then charge for it, as opposed to just add someone in and then charge for it, it's not alright. Oh, how did you get down here? So, not EA, I guess BioWare, well, I'm sure EA had the final say, is not a good example of that. They don't do it right. I know there's other examples too, I guess, and then it comes down to things like map packs for shooters. I'll say it, I'll defend map packs. If there's more than enough map packs in a game, like, I think a good example is Titanfall just released a map pack. Titanfall has plenty of maps as it is. You don't need to add any extra stuff for it, but they did, and that's good of them. So that's a good example of map packs. And then, like, for Modern Warfare, for the other games, when they're adding in maps from the first games, that's fine. I'm completely okay with that too. So I don't know. For DLC, I guess just be at your discretion.
Nobody, I mean nobody, gets by the mathematician.
Guess all the good names were taken.
Watch your mouth, Zero, before the mathematician subtracts your head from your shoulders.
Sir, as a fellow number cruncher, could I please ask what this is all about?
That moon's where we divide losers from winners before adding them to the Mexican games. There's a challenger up there ready to reduce you to nothing.
This technology looks familiar. Perhaps I could...
Sweet. Think you can get us to that moon?
Hell yeah. Big Clank is back. I also didn't realize I was recording at that time. Just good, because I almost stopped recording. Or did I stop at some point? Oh, fuck. Now I gotta go back and look at the video.
Remember us?
I might have forgotten to put audio. Okay, so this is a boss fight that I really don't want to do. But, yeah. Here it comes. So this is going to be hard. So I might cut it to right where I beat him. But if not, yeah, we'll see. Oh, it's going to suck. Okay. So the big reason that I thought of the DLC thing was, like I said, because of Ni no Kuni. I have a solid week after I beat the, or after I hand in my final papers and I have one final, so I need something to play while I'm sitting around. And I was debating whether starting Skyrim again, because turns out I bought the Legendary Edition a while ago, and just never played it. Meaning I have all the DLC and everything that came with it for PS3, and I'd like to go back and try that again. I think I own the DLC on Xbox too. Alright, so this is annoying because not only does he have equal strength to you, those stupid fucking helicopters will do major damage to you too. So he's just super annoying to fight. I don't think he heals, but your punches are good, the bombs are good. You should be doing missiles. It's just I just don't think it's worth it. You can also jump and land on him, and if you jump in the air, your missiles lock onto him, I think. It's really stupid. I hate this fight. It's so one-sided. And if you run low on health, I think you can bust up the city and find some. To an extent. I think it is limited. So yeah, bombs are pretty good. I think the bombs are the blue things. So you can kind of just spam them if you want. It's a tough fight no matter what you think. Oh, and he's got his bomb. When he does that, it might be a nice idea to jump. But if it proves too hard, just run away. Focus on destroying the helicopters and the buildings. Don't let him fire a bomb at you, because that'll do a lot of damage. But yeah, also don't let him run away too much, because he will. Because he's a buster. Another mega buster. But yeah, so I think I'm deciding between Ni no Kuni, Skyrim. I've been playing GTA 5 recently, replaying the campaign, because that's a game I can just kind of go back in and pop back out, because it's not... Once you've beaten it, it's not really too addicting. Like, there's plenty of fun stuff to do. It's just not... I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Like, it's not... It doesn't grab me the way it did, like, when I first played it. Alright, so don't forget, you do have to clean up these helicopters, because they will do way too much damage to you. Like a stupid amount of damage, considering how tiny and insignificant they look. I guess they give you health. I don't remember that happening, but I guess just another reason to focus on them. Where is this son of a... Alright. I guess they're affected by the bomb too, which is nice. So if you focus, it's not that hard now that I think about it. I guess I never spammed the bomb enough, but Yeah, it helps. Plus there's ammo for it literally everywhere. I guess you should keep shooting your missiles, which might be a good plan. I know if you land on them you do damage too. It's kind of hard. There's another boss you have to fight as Giant Clank. It's a little easier to land on. It does a good amount of damage. And he jumps and uses missiles at you. I think it's funny that you can literally just do the same thing to him when he does that. Yep. Pretty boring fight. Still have to focus because I could lose. That's the kind of thing I'm dealing with right now. Yeah, so I guess just destroy buildings, get bombs. Don't let them run away. If missiles got you, or if helicopters got you down, just punch them a bunch of times. Yeah, I hate this fight. I really do. I think it's dumb. Okay, come on, just go down. Go down. I don't want to fight anymore. Okay, he exploded. Good.
I'll get you, Ratchet. If it's the last thing I do.
Oh, I thought there would be a cutscene. Seriously, I'm really concerned that my audio didn't record during that time. So that'll be a fun thing to look at.
Divide and conquer, huh? Hey, guess you guys were prime after all. You're going to the Megacorp Games!
Welcome to Megacorp Games, sponsored by Megacorp. Okay, Megacorp contestants, get ready to grapple with our Megacorp Gladiator team. And if you survive that, enter the Megacorp Battle Arena with our Mega Spider-Bot and our Mega Death-defying Mega Cage match. Then open the throttle for the all-Megacorp Hummerbike race, brought to you by Team Megacorp Racing. Hostile indigenous population not owned, endorsed, sponsored, supplied, advocated, or even liked by Megacorp. Approach at your own risk. The Megacorp Games. Keep it mega.
Alright. Now I'm like weirdly anal about it, like I'm making sure I don't accidentally hit it. Oh, what am I at? 20? There's one more thing to do on this planet, so I'll cut it here. Boop. Alright. Hopefully things aren't messed up. Where's this leading me to? Oh, okay. What else though? I don't know. Let's talk about DLC. I don't know what game I want to play. So, that's fun. Stop going back in time. Why do you keep doing this to me? Just just stay recording live. Yeah, it keeps doing this. What the hell? It's like it's purposely pushing itself back, and I can't figure out why. Like the recording should be fine. It's just messing with me. Alright, now stay live, okay? Stay alive. Oh, it's funny. Let's see. Actually, maybe I will end it here. Yeah, I think we've done enough here. So what's next week? Next week, fine. It should be the 25th. I don't know what the 25th falls on. So, let me pull up a calendar. 25th is a Sunday. So, I think, yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. Today's the 2nd, so next week, another Ratchet part. Week after that, another Ratchet part. Week after that, another Ratchet part. And then and then on the 26th, we'll have 26th is a Monday. I'll release my first Monday video, and then that Wednesday I'll do another Ratchet part, and then that Friday I'll start Digimon World DS. If I don't link it, remind me to link the Digimon World subgroup, because it looks like they're doing good work. Let's see. What else? I think that's it. Oh, right, weapons. See, I knew. That's why I was here. Let's see. So, I made the rule that I wouldn't let you have to choose between too many weapons. Luckily, I don't have enough money, so so it's a choice between the mini rocket tube and the pulse rifle. No, you know what? pulse rifle, Synthenoid, mini rocket tube. I'll have enough to pay for the Synthenoid if people want to vote for it. So we'll do that. That'll be fun. Yeah. Hope I don't have to re-record audio, because that would be annoying. And have a lovely day or evening.